Thank you so much. So Tejasvi, just asked to go before you wrap up your campaign. How's it going?
It's been phenomenal. Kind of love and support that Prime Minister Modi enjoys in Bengaluru is seen to be believed.
Okay.
From young to old,
Yeah.
rich to poor,
Yeah.
across all spectrum, across all divisions, across all social diversity.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister is incredibly popular, incredibly respected.
But is Tejasvi Surya only encashing on the Prime Minister's popularity or on his work? What has Tejasvi done for Bengaluru South in the last 5 years?
Sir, namaste. The last 5 years, people have seen me work very closely.
Tejasvi, my question remains, what has Tejasvi Surya done for Bengaluru South in the last 5 years?
So, the very first thing was the COVID challenge. During COVID, we added 600 plus oxygenated bed in record 30 days by revamping old hospitals.
Okay.
When people found difficulty in booking beds and there was black marketing of beds taking place, I exposed the whole scandal.
Yeah.
Set up a transparent system where people could book their beds. We saved lives in the process.
Yes.
I set up the country's largest oxygen concentrator bank ever run by an MP office.
Okay.
Some 2,000 odd people were supplied with oxygen concentrators in the middle of the night. We fought the battle against the virus on the front line.
Yeah.
Right after that, many important big ticket infrastructure projects were pending for the city from very long. For example, the Bengaluru suburban rail project, I got it approved.
Yes.
This last 5 years, it was pending from the last 40 years. We built a new international terminal in Bengaluru. I got extension for the airport line metro approved.
Okay.
The 54-kilometer airport line that starts from my constituency and ends there. We have also expedited the work on the yellow line metro that passes through the whole of my constituency south of Bengaluru. We will be inaugurating that this year in September, October. From the time of SM Krishna's chief ministership, the demand for US consulate in Bengaluru was unmet. Okay. I got that approved as well. When PM went to US last year, he got that approved.
Yeah.
To keep Bengaluru safe and protected from terror, I requested Amit Shah ji to open a NIA office in Bengaluru, which he did in a matter of a few days.
Okay.
And today, if you're seeing the NIA investigating and arresting the accused in the Rameshwaram blast case, it's because of our interventions.
Okay.
So far as taking the Prime Minister's flagship programs are concerned, my constituency has the highest number of Jan Aushadhi Kendras in the country.
Okay.
It was 14 in 2019. It is 132 plus this year.
Okay.
Because my constituency has a large number of old people, senior citizens, I made it to get on a mission mode to expand the number of Jan Aushadhi Kendras in the constituency.
You want to say?
Whenever.
Okay. Yeah.
Whenever our citizens were in crisis, I've always been there to stand by them as a go-to man in terms of their crisis. When a big building society, the builder was about to flee without completing the construction of the houses, and more than 1,800, 2,000 families were stuck. Their lifetime investments and savings were stuck. I intervened, got the Swami Fund for Bengaluru, the very first and the only project in all of South India, 1,500 crores. In 2 years, we built 2,000 flats and made sure that people got their homes. Okay. So, I can go on and on.
Yes, it seems that you can go on and on, Tejasvi. Can you quickly tell me the things that Tejasvi thought and he had it on his to-do list in the last 5 years but could not pull them off?
Well, there are so many things, like that. Building a nation, contributing to the welfare of a city is a constant work in progress.
Right.
So, in the coming years, we will be doubling down on our efforts. Most of the projects that I mentioned, including suburban rail, including the circular ring railway that is proposed, including the expansion of the metro, All of these are projects that we have just started.
Okay.
It's midway, etc. So we would want to.
You intend to carry them forward.
There's so much more work to be done.
Tejasvi, let me quickly come to the issues that have hit the people of Bengaluru hard, and there are just a couple of them that comes to my mind. One is the huge water scarcity that happened, and the other, this kind of temperature that a lot of experts are now saying is because of lack of or deforestation, major deforestation in the city. How does Tejasvi Surya, as a public representative, think that he has solutions to fix them or work towards them, or is this not a problem? I understand water is a state subject, it's not yours.
I mean, though primarily it is state subject, as a public representative, elected member of, the parliament from this constituency, it is our responsibility to work with these institutions to find long-lasting solutions. For example, I have been a vocal advocate on conserving Hesarghatta greenlands and Bannerghatta forests.
Okay.
And when certain real estate lobbies, groups, etc., tried to take away the tag of the conservation zone from Hesarghatta, I was the only political leader who voiced concerns, stood by it, and made sure that that did not happen.
Okay.
Because it's a very important lung space, green space for Bengaluru. Even with respect to Bannerghatta, I have been a strong advocate on at various forums and authorities advocating for its protection.
Yes.
As far as lakes, because protection of lakes is critical to ensure groundwater is recharged, and because Bengaluru is so heavily dependent on groundwater, our aquifers needs to be well. There are 2 lakes in our constituency, Madibala Lake, Agara Lake, Puttenhalli Lake, which are examples of civic, public, private partnership of how we have all come together to protect them.
Okay.
So in the coming years, we'll continue to double down on all of these efforts and make sure that Bengaluru continues to remain the green and cool city it was. It's really sad to...
It's crazy in this heat. Never have I felt this.
Never. It's very sad.
Yeah.
This is so unlike Bengaluru.
Yeah.
So there's so much work that we all need to do.
But well, Tejasvi, quickly, is Soumya a tough competition or not?
Well, people know that this is a national election.
Yeah.
People also know that this is a time and age where self-made leaders who have come up the hard way, who have their identity of their own, they are the ones who are being respected, they are the ones who are being supported. So people in Bengaluru are very clear that they want to elect Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister of the country for the next 5 years. And here they want to elect Tejasvi Surya, who is Prime Minister Modi's ambassador for Bengaluru South, who has worked the last 5 years. He has worked incredibly hard amongst the people of Bengaluru South, has been there, has been delivered, is tried, and today trusted. Okay,
my final 2 quick questions. One is that we all heard the Prime Minister talk about Mangal Sutra, Prime Minister talk about all the wealth going to a particular community. He was talking about the manifesto of the Congress. The India Alliance reads it in a particular manner. They say it's a desperate Prime Minister trying to communalize the entire thing, perhaps because the first phase has not gone in the favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party. How do you respond to that?
The statement was not the Prime Minister's originally.
Yeah.
It was only a recollection of what Manmohan Singh had said during his tenure as Prime Minister.
Okay.
That the first right over the country's resources will primarily be with the minorities and specifically the Muslim minority.
PM did extrapolate it a little.
The Prime Minister has very clearly exposed the evil design, the intent of the Congress party, made it abundantly clear to the people. If you look at the statements that Sam Pitroda is making on one hand,
I wanted to ask you that.
and Rahul Gandhi is making on the other, and the statements that you find in the Congress manifesto, you will very clearly know the intention, the design behind it, and the Congress party has a baggage of partitioning the country. So we have to take them very seriously. I mean, you may choose to not take them at face value, but the people of the country and all of us, we better take them at face value because this has very dire consequences.
Dire consequences. Tejasvi, I'm going to let you go. Finally, you have any fix? Tejasvi, you have any fix for the whole major traffic problem in the city? Is there anything you're thinking about?
See, all the projects that I told you I got approved for Bengaluru, the suburban rail project, the expansion of the metro,
Still the problem-
the STRR. No, these are all under construction. I mean, the city is growing.
Yeah.
We are also working on it. In the coming few years, we will expand the metro network to 350, 360 kilometers. The CMP plans it to be 317 kilometers. We are also propose a circular ring railway. The only solution
Yes.
for Bengaluru's massive traffic is rapid infrastructure building in mass rapid rail network.
And that's it.
That's what we are doing. Suburban rail, metro expansion, circular ring railway, and of course STRR, which is going to bypass the city by providing a 6-lane highway,
Yeah.
Connecting all the national highway exit and entry points outside. It's a 268 kilometer highway. We've already, given 80 kilometers thrown open to public.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.